Alright, well, they can hear me, but they can't hear you guys yet. Okay, now they can hear you. We're live!
Yay!
Yo!
Yo!
Your opening act is here.
So,
Yo.
immediately ran into technical difficulty problem. Say how we're gonna review the One Piece show later, and I am the one with the scene for that, and you were the host.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Remember, we did this with Sea of Thieves. You just go live.
Oh yeah, I
and
just
take it.
also start hosting. Right.
Now that you've cut into my intro, welcome to the stream,
Jeez.
everyone. Jesus. I'm your opening act.
Jesus.
Like John said, I'm gonna do some One Piece review later. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to see it, but John and Patrick will do that one. But we're gonna rock some more Sea of Stars here for a bit. Continue on from the last one. Obviously, I'm the only one on screen, but John and Patrick are here in voice only.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm not anywhere. Don't tell people where I'm not.
Coming on.
Tell him.
We're also repping the Nebraska squad as they play their first game of the year right now on this little screen.
Ah. God, is that tonight?
Nebraska, Minnesota, baby.
That is tonight.
Wait,
Fuck.
so are you not sticking around for opening then?
I mean, I wouldn't have anything
Aw.
to add.
Aww.
That makes sense.
Aww.
We'll pick your brain about it some other time, but we'll get there. We'll get it.
Hopefully, are you guys doing another? You're gonna do another one on Sunday and
Sunday. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Sunday
I
for
will,
sure.
Maybe I will be able
I think.
to have caught up.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We
be
can
out of time,
discuss later. Yeah,
though. Yeah.
that's fine. I'm thinking maybe we touch in on Monday because we're not gonna have time to do FTP tonight, so we can do that all on Monday or whatever.
Okay, and it looks like I lost a little bit of my progress.
Whoa! Fucked up.
That's
Do
no
we have to
matter.
watch this stream, or do you have your screen share for us?
You can see if I
Just otherwise, we're gonna be a few seconds behind you the entire time.
I'm just Cam. I'm just Cam.
You're not just Ken. You're Ken up.
I am Cam.
It doesn't look like it's capturing my video.
Interesting. That's fine. We'll just watch on stream.
I mean, I can show you my
Yeah.
OBS screen, but that would look weird.
No, this is fine. This is fine. Honestly,
No.
I don't really know what's happening in this game anyway. It's fine. It's fine.
It's it's fine because I started this game yesterday and I don't need spoilers.
It's a
Big fucking rips.
fun game. Sure.
I played like the first half hour, 45 minutes last night. Fucking rips.
Well, and when I was talking to you, like, I played all that the other day, and
Mhm.
I basically just like got to the end of the tutorial island by the end, and that was like
Yeah,
3 hours. So,
dude. Yeah. Nah, I'm still in the thick of that, of course, but like, man, just like the little bits and pieces of like the enemies like chasing you through the maps, like the like Paper Mario like combat. Like this is like Chrono Trigger mixed with Paper Mario, and it's everything. It's so cool.
I'm not gonna
Hey,
go
Patrick,
through
can you do me
this.
a favor and turn on your camera for me?
I'm on my phone right now, so no.
Haha, got it.
Well, even if it's not good quality, can you just so I have a you know what? I gotta play. Never mind. I gotta play.
No, it's too late. It's too
I'm
late.
skipping all this that
I'm
we already
just
went through,
in.
boys, so you're just
That
gonna
is
have to
functionally fine for playing.
yeah, watch me get
Anywhere
thrown.
else I see a 10. Oh my god, I got bad sunburn on my nose. That's crazy, dog. It's
How'd
just
you get
light.
sunburned?
Someone took me hiking for 5 hours straight. We don't need to talk
It
about
was
it.
6, okay? We went
6
up to very
hours? Fuck
beautiful
that.
mountains. Dude, 6
Yeah.
hours like
It was
uphill
awful.
in the mountains. It was honestly the only reason I didn't go further is everybody else wanted to go home.
It was like, we're halfway to the scenic overlook. 5 times, and he was wrong every time.
Oh no. Okay, so I recognize I said we're halfway, we're almost halfway a lot, but I was never speaking in terms of to the scenic overlook. I was speaking in like terms of the next leg of the journey.
Yeah, it wasn't helpful regardless, you know what I mean?
Well, I was helpful to myself.
Listen, am I glad I did it? Sure. Am I still gonna be... Do I still feel it in my calves? Yes, I do.
Absolutely. Oh, I should probably turn this off.
Ah, I see.
What a ride!
Ah, so... Oh, man. Watching One Piece didn't give me any time to watch Ahsoka.
Oh no, you
Gotta
put
gather the
it
wheat.
dated.
Ahsoka's so good.
So I'm just reworking.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just a
You got
whole
an
wheat
extension.
island.
No way.
90 gold. I'm fucking rich, boys.
There it is. Okay.
Well, let's check on availability.
Ooh, scavenger. Oh, there's 2 scavengers. Alright, combat.
Combat time.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm reworking the opening screen, so it's gonna be a lot flashier now.
Yeah? Okay.
Might
Okay.
be disappointed.
Nope.
Can I...
What just happened?
It's so sour. Oh my god.
Okay. I gotta remember the combat now. It's been so long. Cool.
It's been 2 days, yeah.
This is the absolute worst roll I could get with the triple moon.
You could do... Doesn't her special hit multiple times?
Yeah, but
that
it
count?
does 1 moon, 1 hammer. Or 1 moon,
Oh,
arrow.
yeah. You're right, you're right.
And I don't have a second person. So like even if it were to hit 2, I'd say that's where I just go with the absolutely goated sunball.
Sunball is goated. I have no idea how to level either of those two, but like when it came to him, I just upped his magic damage.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he got that big fireball.
Oh, big. Got him.
See those Starfield videos dropped today?
Yeah, I watched the before you buy cabbage.
Mm.
It's about what I
Haven't given
expected.
that
It's
Truth be
what
told,
what I assume. Like in my brain, I just think of it as Outer Worlds, but Bethesda, and that's kind of what the
Mhm.
trailer of the before you buy told me.
yeah. Loki was thinking maybe it might, you know, get a little bit higher, but like honestly, everything I've heard about, it's like, yeah, that sounds about right for a big Bethesda release.
Yeah. Ooh, a different color chest. Rainbow conch. What do I do with that? Oh, it says important item. Might interest a collector. Well, there's your Stardew Valley vibes right there. Press the button.
Press it. Press the button.
What's in the button? I already went that way. Did you play as Zale or Valair?
Valair.
Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm being washed.
Uh-oh.
My favorite part so far is like when someone has like a thought, they have their like text in like brackets, right? But then
Mhm.
the character just like turns away. So in my head, he's just like monologuing to himself in the other direction, but then everyone else around him can still hear him.
Oh,
The Moorlands.
Hey, so my computer was just like, dude, you need to update your camera right now or tonight. So I updated it right now.
Nice.
nice.
No, it's a good one.
Okay, what is that?
Oh, that's your mama.
It's like
Who's it? What's it?
attack. Oh,
There was something there.
they're like ants. I don't even know. They're like ants, but also like not like ants. Two swords.
You're just getting sword.
Oh, he resisted that. I did a whole. Okay, I did a double attack, and it did a whole like 4 damage to that guy. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Are you using any relics?
I also always forget that you can do the block. Like literally every time.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, this goes on like 10 health. Yeah, he just super resist. Okay. Got him, coach. Alright, let's get that combo off. Let's start that. And do that. We did a whole 9 damage. It's so
That's it.
health in this guy. It is absolutely. Yeah, no, guys. I get like antsy when the little animation happens for some of them, and then I hit it way too early.
Yep.
Oh, there's a secret tunnel right here.
I think when they were training you how to block it, I did it early like 5 times in a row.
I think that the attack one's way easier. I forget the block all the time.
Yeah.
And then I mess it up constantly.
Yeah, I'm not good at it either.
We're out here learning. Knowledge.
I do appreciate that they're like straight up like, this is important, but it's not necessary. But you should get good
I
at
don't
it.
know how to feel about that.
I just like that it's like, if you're paying attention, like, this is a good skill to have, but it's not necessary for you to beat this game, you know?
Surface feels fragile. It would probably break if we jumped from high enough.
Well, guess you gotta jump.
I'll do kidding. Like, break, you got it.
He's like, fuck it, we ball.
I'm concerned that that's the correct path. Oh my god! The guy just fucking threw his like laser beam.
He threw it, huh?
Like a little shuriken. Boom! Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, and there's mushrooms in here. Don't mind if I do. I'm about to be cooking it up. Big time. Where are you at there?
Wait.
Do a sneak attack. Nope.
No, I'll switch.
They're like flamethrowers. Like, the weird red, like, scarf guys from Star Wars. With their two-sided spinning sword thing.
The Magna Guards?
The staff. I don't fucking know. The ones that they...
Oh, like the ones with the emblem?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are not nice. Those are the Magna Guards are the robot guys playing in the streets. I know you're
They're
The
similar.
Imperial Guard.
yeah, Imperial Guards.
I'll tell you later. They also kind of look like Kissel. What is it? The one before
Smooch him.
Smooch 'em. There you go.
You know, Kiss him isn't a bad guess.
Yeah, no,
You know?
it's not far off. It's just
If you mixed like a white guy wearing a turban with a smoochum and then the staff from one of those Star Wars guards, that's you got this character that I'm fighting.
on my screen you're fighting it.
Oh, you're way behind.
Oh, there we go. I guess it didn't catch up when my computer restarted. Oh my god, they're like little frogmen with safari hats and burning Q-tips. They're beautiful. Oh. That's my review on their
Nice.
Nice.
That's 15 damage.
How was the drive back?
bad. We decided to skip IKEA though. When
Yeah.
we got to the airport, traffic was so bad it was been 40 minutes to get there, another 40 minutes. We got to the airport, not even home.
I believe that.
And I mean, people were just driving. Nobody knew what was going on. We were like that way.
That makes sense.
We made it. We survived. We were just annoyed with everyone else on the road.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Oh my god, dude, you missed the best thing in the whole last night.
Yeah.
So it was me and
Figure it out later.
it was me and Kate that day. We were taking on Chucky
Uh-huh.
and freaking Andy's a little pissy at this point, so she's making stuff up. Like Chucky is just having unluckiness scratching every time. I'm making like all the best trick shots on just like calculating angles, shooting all fucking Kate. Like there were two balls she had gone for, and went for the easier one, and mixed it, but bounced off a wall, and did the harder one in on accident. Then went back for, oh my god. It was so good.
Nice.
Really getting good at it.
I was kind of. No, there's no nice way to say that.
Disappointed in my lack of skill.
No, I was more so impressed with. Yeah, I guess Chucky was on that impression, and also thought that he was a bull.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, we can jump the ball, we can make the shots. He's definitely the best at
Mhm.
that. But far behind him,
Yeah.
I think I just closed a good bit of that gap myself.
Oh, shit.
I was gonna say Mandy was definitely.
Andy's secretly really good at pool.
She was really good.
Low-key hustler.
Yeah.
I'm as of this weekend, I think I consider myself good, but up until then, I was just like
Mine was made with
decent
runes,
to okay.
indecipherable.
Oh, not the indecipherable runes.
It's alright, there's some wheat growing nearby though. So I can make
Hey.
healing sandwiches. Oh, he pulled him off of the top of that hill? Fuck. What the hell?
Buy a nickel.
You only have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Agreed.
Okay, this is gonna get interesting quick.
So, Austin, you do intend to go to the ocean this Sunday, that is correct?
Tentatively.
All that means is I have. I can't do it. I can at least set it up. I'll need to get a good.
Thank God I do it. Yeah, I'm driving back Saturday, so it just depends on whether or not
Driving back Saturday, where are you?
No, I'm leaving tomorrow morning and driving back Saturday.
Oh, where are you going? And why wasn't it to the cabin with us?
Because it's a different weekend.
Oh, it is.
I think the passage of time would disagree.
Oh, dude, time's relevant.
It's relevant.
Yep. It's
Okay.
irrelevant to this, but it's relevant in general.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And from what I hear, it has some relevance.
Yeah, a couple.
Mainly space.
A lot of space.
Yeah, I mean, space is mainly just coming around like asking, hey, I'll go on hard times. I don't believe I'm going to next time this month.
It's that infinite number of planets and galaxies that it has to take care of. It takes a lot of points. Enthusiast. I really thought at first, Patrick, that Garl was gonna end up being the bad
You know, if we hadn't watched that trailer where they had one as like a portrait or whatever, I would have thought the same thing. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I know he's gonna come back later. Probably as an
Well,
ally.
I knew he was gonna come back, but I was like, is he gonna come back as the bad guy? Like we leave him and then he's like, no, fuck y'all. Like the way I was saying it before was like in The Incredibles 1 with the fucking red-haired kid.
Incredible, yeah. I get you. I could totally see that.
Have a tomato club, which sounds truly awful, by
Yeah. Every time I hear it, it's like,
the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know about that. I would not. Got him. I love that it just pulled that ram, but again, I couldn't see. He's got the unbeatable fucking rate of 3 moves.
Just gotta get really good at bouncing that move back at him, you know what I mean?
RNG I'm doing right now is very lucky. I keep attacking the person I just healed.
Yeah. We'll have to hear it.
Oh shit! Alright, well.
Bahapa.
My boy Garl's down. Down for the count.
No!
I forgot how hard the ram hits. He kind of just looks like he's napping. Like he's got his head against his backpack, just like kind of down towards his chest.
Oh no. Carl's a real one.
Okay. As long as they don't attack the same person, it should be good. And I just had to say it.
Oh no, they
I
didn't.
survived. I survived with 5 health. $32 damage to that bad boy. Do I risk it for the brisket right here, though? Oh, I can just actually kill him. I'm almost leveled up. And some more wheat. I just need a fucking fire, and I'm gonna have so much food. Some bell peppers, not my favorite, but you know, they're good on something.
I love bell peppers.
Yellow ones?
Sure. If I'm being honest, I really couldn't tell you the difference between any bell pepper. They all taste pretty good.
It is 40 HP to the whole party? God damn. Let me have some of that herbed filet. My boy Zale, he's a healer. Fish filet. Oh my god, I just got ambushed. What the fuck was that?
Shit. That's fucked up.
They were definitely not on the screen. They just like came out of the wall. Let's see if I can roll this guy over.
Doing some math to see if starting this game before Starfield is a good idea.
The answer is no.
The answer was definitely no. If I'm lucky, I'll finish Final Fantasy 16 before Starfield, and now I got this game. But everything I'm hearing about Starfield, it's going to become another Tears of the Kingdom game where it's always in the back burner. I'll jump into it here and there, and I'll just be playing it for like the next year and a half, probably. Hey,
That's the
me too.
absolute worst.
I mean, in hindsight, I definitely tried to do that before we went on vacation so nothing would go bad. So it's at least on purpose, but I definitely forgot I was out of food.
Yeah, I did the same thing. But also, I put all my dirty dishes in the dishwasher and didn't start it for some reason. So I did manage to put a couple more in there, and I started that today, so we're good. I I gotta catch up on laundry. I got shit ton of laundry.
Oh, I have to catch up.
I was tired. It was in hindsight. Seemed pretty good at the time. Oh.
So when you see the ocean screen, the new one, I'm open to your suggestions on what to change about like your section. Now,
Oh, okay.
Like personalizations, customizations. Just hit me up, download 411. Just
Okay.
411 and tell them you want a different thing.
Now, do you have this up as a design somewhere? Would you be able to like drop it somewhere so I can get like a preview of it?
Yes, I can.
No.
I'm gonna fiddle with mine.
What do I do?
What's the situation? What's the scenario?
Me being absolutely rock and sock with robots these days.
You should do what I told you on Tuesday. Hit him harder.
Boom explosion? That sounds bad.
You know, in my
That was not good. I'm gonna be honest.
in my history of JRPGs, RPGs in general, yeah, that's typically not very good.
I tell you what, it wasn't. It was not good.
Oof.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Why? Still have this bag of popcorn here. I tell you what.
I tell you what. Tell me why. Tell me why.
The amount of times that came on,
Did it come out? I don't recall.
oh yeah,
Multiple times.
multiple times that
Weird.
Oh man.
Like there's some LMFA, those songs that came out multiple times too, but
Super Saiyan time.
so
Got him. Let's fucking go. That was clutch.
rock them, stock them. I think my body's caught up with me being home yet and being a lazy couch potato. I'm still tired.
Oh, I forgot how much healing that does. Holy shit.
well, here, I'm gonna say you're the one for all three of us, type.
Okay. That makes a stunning amount of sense, yeah, okay.
A sword and a moon. Sword and shield. Would be incorrect.
That being said, you know what else they can say?
What?
I'm a baby.
No!
You know, that's definitely something that could be said. You're correct.
That could be said. Like, in
Did I want it to be said? The answer is no.
oh, no.
Right.
All right. The hardest decision of my life. How do I level up my guys?
Okay. By gaining experience points.
Well, you're not wrong. I can't upgrade my magic, which is magic defense.
Dude, physical defense. You can become a full wall of tank.
Yeah, except he's supposed to be light and agile.
Oh, why'd you pick that?
didn't pick it. I'm looking at it. Decided.
Pick the magic one.
I don't know if going to 11 doesn't really help. Over 10.
Glass cannon. Glass cannon.
I think I might have to go with the old magic defense.
You coward. Who needs to take hits when your hits are so strong you're just thrashing them?
18 magic defense? That's pretty tough right there.
What do you think, Patrick?
What? Oh, where is it?
I sent it to direct message.
What did she do?
Okay.
6 and 7? What's that? 13? 13's helpful. Probably go with 13.
I like Austin's.
I know, I like Austin's.
I do like this as a concept. It's
Yeah,
cool.
Like, it's a great concept, but it's definitely. I don't want to say too much on the stream and give it away. I'm just trying to like tantalize and type it up.
Yeah. I like the idea of it for sure.
If you have any like preferences, just direct message me. You know, the two parts that are.
Magic attack does like fucking nothing.
Mhm.
How would I want to up?
Okay.
Yeah, Austin doesn't get it. Austin lives as it is.
So far, I haven't seen any version of a taunt in this game, which is unfortunate.
That's weird. That's kind of like a staple of games, especially if you're gonna have a tank.
There's not really a
Oh,
taunt
on.
class. It's not really a thing.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, there's definitely characters who are better designed for taking hits, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's an archetype.
It's a very okay, whatever. You know what? It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Is it fine? Is it whatever?
You know what? It's not. And I deserve more than just fine or whatever. Okay?
Whatever.
It's whatever.
I'm a complete
It's fine.
being.
I thought there was more over here. I guess not. Let me go back down this long tunnel.
Carl's a real one, dude.
Nice. I am going. Okay, very high. Oh, there's the little conch.
Oh my god, it's so sour.
Why are these? Are they attacking each other? What is happening here? That's a. I don't know if they're just like animating towards each other or if they're actually like attacking each other. That's for now, I guess. Got him. Fire and moon. Boom, boom, pow. Oh, she doesn't have magic points. Motherfucker, that hurts my soul. Doom explosion again. Back to back. Doom explosions. A lot of
Oof.
damage.
That's tough.
A lot of damage. A lot of damage.
Guided.
You hate to see it. Oh wait, Austin, you doing the damage?
I wish.
You hate to see it.
Alright, let's combo up right here.
I've updated
Yeah.
my
Okay.
So if you want anything changed, let me know before we start.
Soonish.
Okay. I mean, no rush.
Do a little climb.
You can leave that up to Austin. I've only seen the first episode, so it's not like we have a whole lot to talk about, you know?
I've seen 2.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, I think there's enough that we can sit and digest pretty good on this.
Yeah.
I would like to conch, please.
Magic conch.
I don't understand. Oh, I guess I'm jumping into the water. No, I know what you were doing.
Yeah, sure, man. Sure.
Grab a chest. 4 teal amber ore. Let's go.
Yo. What does that mean?
No clue.
Okay.
Something that I can sell, I guess. More baddies. More indecipherable ruins. Let's go.
Yo.
That's the kind of quality storytelling I'm looking for. Alright, let's cook it up. I got 18 wheat. Oh my god. I'm gonna absolutely fucking
Dude.
hammer down on some food. Give me all of the berry jam. Mushroom scramble? I do believe so. That's it. Wait, what? I have the things for that item. But I can't. Oh, my lunchbox is full? I didn't know that was a thing.
Uh-oh.
I guess lesson learned. Do an attack. Got him. Dual hurl, my boy.
My boy.
'Cause music in this game really does go hard.
Oh, for real.
$2 gold I got from them. Just really raking it in. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go back to the campfire. That's
I
nice.
mind, actually. I mind a lot. Please check your privilege. You look well rested. That's
Big facts, big facts. We're ready to drop down onto another. Oh fuck! I didn't even realize that was. I thought that was something else entirely. Just walked right into the middle of those baddies.
What do you think it was? Yeah, you just like sprung up on it.
I thought I was gonna walk underneath them, not like on the same level.
That moment where you realize you got fucked
All right, time to give him the old razzle dazzle. We're all gonna attack at the same time. Yikes, dog. I completely missed the combo.
Yikes.
Everybody has good days. Everybody has bad days.
Everyone
Everybody
has
makes
those days.
mistakes. Everybody
Everyone
makes
has
mistakes.
mistakes.
Everybody knows what
I'm talking about.
Talking about. Talking about us.
Ooh, I needed 20 damage and I did 20 damage. No need to waste it.
Yes, dude.
Save them for later. It's like when you don't flush a poop because it wasn't that big of a poop.
I can't say that
Huh?
I've ever been in that scenario. How about you, Patrick? Is that something that something you do?
What do you say again? Run that by me one more time.
No.
No?
No.
That's all you got? Just no?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds like he's an embarrassed poopy boy.
I think so. It's about poop though, there's a good chance I will be able to relate. So the fact that he isn't means he's a coward.
Well, that's big facts. Chest. One rock lid. Let's go, boys.
Not just any coward, a coward with IBS.
Got him. Got my boy Garl, the old upgrade.
Hey, yeah, let's go, dude.
Love that from my boy. Ouch, just eat that. Never once in my life have I seen a man perfect time to use a moon something or other.
Ushigi?
It's too bad my boy Zale is a bitch. Mana points.
Oof. Who'd you pick as your main? I didn't ask that.
Zale. Gotta go with the sun boy.
Ah. He's a good boy. I understand.
Yeah, I almost like really unexpected.
Question.
Someone's getting KO'd right here. Fuck.
Oh. Well, I thought you were talking about the enemy.
I wish. Oh no, two of them. Oh fuck. This is bad. I'm in a tough spot. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you, gentlemen.
Oh my god, it's like all over
Indeed. Except we're in water this time. Making it
Oh
really
shit.
except the water is coming from below.
Do and eat, my boy. You're still gonna die, but maybe not. It's a bad interception. That's not good.
What the fuck is happening? Oh Jesus. fuck happened? Hold on.
What the fuck is going
That was very bizarre. I got an emergency alert.
What happened? You okay?
Oh, it was, I don't know, it's like if you dial 911 and receive busy signal, call this number instead, or text 911. Yeah. I don't know why that needs to be blasted like that, but alright.
Alright. That could have gone better. Could have gone worse. Sign. Stonemason Outpost or the Fishing Lake?
Fishing lake.
Fishing Lake is fun. I do like the
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Oh god. I should have healed. That was fucking dumb. Yeah, you eat that mushroom scramble. Eat it real good. Mind if I do? How did I get the timing?
Oh.
Sorry, I'm busy fiddling.
Why did it have to happen to me?
Doesn't even make any goddamn sense.
I agree.
Those are just two different numbers.
Yeah, like 2 and 2.5. Windy Lock. What kind of fish we got here? Lunar trout and 2 other ones? Okay. Ooh, that is a fast-moving fish. Holy shit. I'm scared. Oh, I forgot. Knock him out. My favorite part is that you can just knock the fish out. That's just part of fishing in this game.
Dude, freaking fishing in Valheim is very difficult. Very challenging.
Some might say poorly designed. I never said it.
I don't think it's poorly designed.
You
It's
caught a
definitely
hard shell.
difficult, but once you know what's going on, it's just a matter of getting the thing.
Yeah, that's just it.
There's,
Oh, get this
there's many
going
things
up.
I could say about that statement, but I'm just gonna leave to one side. Why would I release the fish? Like, in what scenario would I want to? Yeah, but I can fillet them and then just like eat them. For heels.
Oh, maybe you only go for the good fish. Are there different quality fish in this game?
Or not. There are different fish.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Then I have no idea why you release. Maybe you're just here to play some catch and release. Game's a lot more enjoyable with the sound on, but then I hear all the talking. Oh, I can hear myself in the background. Oh my god, sound off.
Mic
Mic off!
Mic off.
That was not the fish I wanted. No, but I haven't caught it yet. That's the thing. And then once I catch it, I can just fillet it for food. I just meant I wanted to like cast it out and have another fish try and eat it. No, there are different kinds of fish, but they give you the same food. They're just not like rarities. They don't give you different levels of food. They give you different like fish, but you use them for different recipes.
What's he saying? Oh. Can I be honest with y'all?
Yeah.
Like Circle of Trust. I might be also playing this game right now.
You caught a grass haddock.
And fishing's really fun in this game. Fishing's really fun in this game.
Fishing is big facts. Fishing is fun. Big facts.
I'm not fishing, but I am asking you your mother's maiden name.
Oh. It's
Elsa.
That doesn't seem
Elsa?
right. I don't trust
I caught all the fish. Let's go, boys.
Orphan son of your mom and a hooker. Go to the middle.
So far, when you go to the like world map and then you walk around, you kind of just like go from point A to point B. There's not really any exploring or anything going on. I don't know that it's like
the rest of me
super
hates it.
useful. Like, I think I'd rather just have a loading screen if all you do is just walk from point A to point B.
I kind of like it in the sense that it reminds me of like old Final Fantasy games where you're in an overworld, but you're right, it doesn't serve a whole lot of purpose.
Yeah, but like on there you could like go to different places. So it's a little more different rather than just like walk the
Oh.
press button.
I mean, here it's like, no, you've played a lot more than I have, certainly, but leaving a certain place, I was able to go fish and then check out this other place and then go on to the main objective. But like, there's a little bit of option there. But, I don't know, like it says I'm like an hour into this game.
Resist. They're both gonna attack Valeria and gonna die. What do you think? Oh, they both attack Garl! No! My boy Garl! You deserve what's coming to you. Oh, I did just fuck up that timing, so he's gonna attack.
Gosh, it's
much does it take?
You just press start
Um,
streaming.
It's literally just that simple.
Oh, big.
Yeah, I think you do it
All
before
time.
Austin
Slow.
ends. You can do it before Austin ends his stream, so then when that ends, it bounces up to you.
Okay, but I literally just started different stream code this time around. We're just using the default.
Yeah,
It shouldn't
I just
be.
press start streaming.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just you give me the word and I'll play for you.
Look, someone's over there. Yeah.
Why do we
Once
say
I get to
all
the
that?
next save, then you guys can do your thing.
Oh no, take your time, take your time.
Do what you want. Do what you want.
Yeah, no, we're here. For
There's a cutscene,
Ooh,
like a very
like
small.
oh,
We should ask for
Yeah, I
directions.
ask for directions. Ask for directions. Do
She
it.
looks busy. Ah,
Oh,
I'm
Did we
sure
need
it's
a
fine.
cutscene for that?
It's literally just like an anime. Like they basically are doing like a visual, like what are they fucking called on
like a
comics?
visual novel, kind of manga,
Graphic novel?
No, but like the page, like a
motion comic, porn.
whatever. Basically, it's like if you took like one of the squares from a comic and then just slightly animated it. That's what these cutscenes are.
Oh, like a panel.
Yeah, panel. That's what we were looking
Okay.
Austin, we weren't looking for anything. You were looking for that.
for. Yes, come look at this. She says.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
So, Austin, there was a consensus at the cabin over there, and I give off murder vibes. Did you ever feel like I was gonna murder
no.
you? Everybody else thought I was gonna murder them.
You do say that you will murder people though, so like I don't know that
To
it's
be
necessarily
fair-
vibes as much as like you just say it to people.
You didn't hear him say some of the stuff he said at the cabin.
Okay, give us some examples.
Like, I'm just saying.
I'm ready to
like-
defend myself. Give me some examples.
Apparently,
When
Garl
we were
can
in
read
Cave of the
lips.
Winds, and you were like, "Hey, Patrick, you go first."
Who's us?
You know,
Who
front of the
is-
pack.
Sounds murdery right there. Oh, stop.
See, this is what a murderer would do. He would try to shift it, play it off as
Teeks.
harmless, innocent fun.
Also, what an innocent person would do.
Make his friend take the lead of the pack in a very dark and spooky cave. Yeah,
Like,
okay.
I'm gonna stand in front of you holding the knife. What sense does that make?
Magic
That's
hair.
unrelated. That is a coincidence.
Enchanted
That's all.
Sure, okay.
Ooh.
How about when you
Yeah,
tried?
I come off a lot more stiff than I mean to. It makes people think I'm like I try to just be like a chill, relaxed dude, but apparently I come off as like fucking wild psychotic.
Like, it wasn't something that I ever really picked up on
Oh
in
my
like the
God.
15 years I've known you, but like, I definitely played into it this weekend. It was a lot of fun.
It's a natural fit. Apparently I'm just a. Oh my god, what are you doing, Austin? There's so many.
I know.
Like,
You just give her drugs? Is she running around with cocaine?
Yeah, I think that's just her energy level.
No, that's cocaine. I've seen cocaine. That's cocaine.
that's cocaine. Cocaine.
Someone's excited, she said. And we thought Garl was something. Indeed.
Shout out to Garl.
What you got? Sorry, fucking big time rush stuck in my head.
Perfect.
Wait, is Counter-Strike 2 out?
I don't
The
know.
second we dropped
If it is, I will be playing it.
checking came off the airport, I just immediately
Tried,
I stopped
that
the
was
playlist and I switched to one of my old playlists. I was like, I can't do pop music anymore. I can't do pop music. Immediately
There was
got
so
the
much.
going.
There was so much, Austin, to fill you in. There was so much, like, middle school, high school era pop.
Yeah, so the vibe
It was
of the playlist I made
all
was
Was it the
Fifth
6
grade
out of 10
roller
as
rink
John
party.
described it?
6 out of 10 isn't far up.
no, 6 out of 10 is the best rating it can get, just so you know.
Okay.
Wait, no. What is your honest opinion of this? Because Chucky and Caitlin said multiple times how much they loved it. Was it too much for you?
It was like a lot of it was like it was either a song I heard like a million times on the radio when I was in middle school,
Right.
or a song I had just never heard of.
You never
So-
heard. Oh, that's right. You didn't listen to Hannah Montana as a kid.
Well, no, I've heard that song before. I just don't know it by heart like everyone else did.
Loser.
No, I'm talking. There were like a couple of Panic songs that I was like, I didn't know this was them.
Really?
I would have
It's
gone like.
newer stuff of theirs, but there was nothing uncommon in there. I tried
You
to
didn't
think of
put,
the generic crap I could find.
You didn't put "Lying is the most fun a girl could have," unless it was on the playlist that just never came up.
I don't think it was, and I don't think I've heard of that one.
Oh, that's like their other big hit from like the first album, I believe.
What, Panic?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't listen to a lot of Panic, and I'm kind of glad they're done. Well, I'm kind of glad he's done, because you're not even a fucking group. You're one
Old
guy.
pirate,
Choose your
you-
name, stupid idiot.
I'm just saying, I'm not even a big Panic guy, but I really like that song, and I think part of it's because it played a lot in Saints Row too. Which, shout out to, okay, pivot just for a second. Pour one out for Volition for closing down and just being shut down by Embracer Group today. Messed up.
Okay, Patrick, who's
Mhm.
Volition?
They made the Saints Row games.
Yeah, and then they released that one recently that was awful.
Yeah, and
Saints
the
Row
kicker
had
is
its charm.
Horrendous.
The third one, you could tell they had nowhere to go.
Dude,
Saints Row
first
4
one's-
where the aliens show
that's 4, yeah.
up. Okay, that's 4. 4 was the last one where it was definitely like, we have nothing to do after this.
Yep, that's why I didn't get a new Saints Row until
Like when
last
you were
year.
running around
and it
with
was
the
bad.
dildo.
That's the third one.
It's everything Grand Theft Auto wants to be with none of the actual thrill of Grand Theft Auto. You know, it's
There's
just
no
the
subtlety.
goofy murder. Yeah, there's no subtlety. You've got a gun, you're in a gang, you murder anyone with a dildo. Grand Theft Auto, it's a lot more realistic, but it's really just all the fun parts of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just a sandbox murder game. Is all it is.
GTA is too, if you want it to be, and typically they have better stories. I think the one exception for Saints Row is the second one. That's a really good story, I think.
The herbs fillet.
Can't tell if Mandy's watching the TV or if the neighbors are fighting.
Are they screaming bloody murder again?
Not
When are
this
they not?
time. So yeah, I don't live in a bad neighborhood. I don't live in the best of neighborhoods, but it's not a bad neighborhood.
Seemed fine, yeah.
Yeah, Patrick comes over the other night as we're like getting ready to go to the cabin. And as he pulls up, it's his first thing. He's like, oh my god, why? Like, diagonally across the street, neighbors I had never met. I just
Teeks
feel like
joins the
screaming
cargo.
bloody murder. And I just feel like not even a fight, just like screaming in pain and fear. And I was just like, I don't know. Patrick, I need you to get here real quick so we can get inside. Like please don't be representative of where I live. This isn't just how it is.
I think my favorite part about all of that is like we come inside, you're watching I Think You Should Leave on Netflix with your wife.
Yeah.
And we sit down after, you know, I say hi to your puppies and stuff, and you're like, I can't wait for this sketch to come on. And Mandy was like, oh, that came on while you were outside waiting for Patrick.
Like for the 3 minutes I was outside, I missed it. And I was watching for like 2 hours up until then. It was a mess.
All right,
It was
Jonathan.
a good mess. Yeah. Oh, is it
Time
time?
for you to take over.
Okay, wait.
Ooh,
It
Okay.
is time.
Well, I guess
hold on.
I'll
I'll
start
be-
on the Be Back Soon screen, right?
that's a Yeah, do that. That
One way to
seems
go
like a
about it.
good screen to start on.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and give a quick outro. Guys, that was awesome playing Sea of Stars. Hope you enjoyed that. Looks like a fun time. A lot of fishing went on. We're going to
Good
be
stuff.
jumping into Opal from here, so One Piece of Our Minds. Patrick and I are going to talk about the new One Piece live action show that just dropped. We're going to go over the first episode, spoiler-free tonight, and have our more in-depth thoughts ready for you Sunday. But yeah, give us 5 minutes to get set up. We'll be back. Wait. All right, guys, we are back. Patrick, I changed up those title cards just a little. So here's the new layout for Opum. I'm a little proud of it. You know, it's nothing too crazy, but it's definitely a step up from what it was. I think it fits the theme well.
A beautiful baby boy.
You're a beautiful baby boy, Patrick, and they're out to get you.
You don't have to do this now, but maybe like put just alive, you know?
I don't know how to change that part. Let me look into
No.
it. Beautiful
It
baby
is
boy.
fine.
I will
That's not
change
a
yours.
necessity.
No, I'll look into that. I'll look into that.
All right.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
guys. Wow, view. Oh, never mind. Okay, so the One Piece. Oh, hold on.
Sorry, I'm gonna tweet that we're talking about it now. See if we can
Good,
get
yeah.
any live.
I'll go ahead. You start that. I'll start this. Okay. So
Okay.
the One Piece live action dropped today. I was up at 6 a.m., which I know isn't super, super early, but I was on vacation, so it counts as very early. I was up at 6 a.m. watching the first episode, and man, oh man, do I have some thoughts right off the bat. But yeah, I've been, who hasn't been looking forward to this for weeks and months? And there's been so much hype around it, and people are scared, is it going to be good, is it going to be bad? And everyone's saying it has Oda's blessing, but what does that really mean? But yeah, it dropped today. And Patrick, are you ready to jump into this? You still tweeting out tweets?
Oh, what's
Or are you Xing out X's?
Oh, yo. Here we actually. Yeah, I'll just.
Oh
do
my
that.
God,
I'm
you're
just
so
gonna
slow.
leave that Twitter.
But yeah,
Alright, we're
so,
good.
okay. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's. I don't want to say a faithful adaptation of One Piece because, especially by the second episode, like nothing specific, but you can just tell they're really making a lot of their own plot points. Not in a bad way, but like in this show is the same story, but a very different telling of the One Piece we all know and love, where it's just not a carbon copy; it's its whole own thing. So it's really refreshing to like see the story I love. But now I'm not just like if I was a new person following along, I can tell what's happening. I know what's going on. The pacing's great. But as a fan of the show, there's still a part of me that's on the edge of my seat because I'm just like, wow, how is this going to happen differently? And oh, how do they end up here? You know, like it's entertaining as an old like they didn't just not they got it right. They put a twist on it because like all anime adaptations twist it and make it worse. These guys are making it work. I don't want to say anything, but there's a I'll say this: there's a transponder snail variation introduced in the second episode. I'm surprised it's not been introduced in the original series. They added on to the canon of the world, and it works. It flows really well. I very pleased with the first episode. I'm gonna let you go. I could go for a while. I'm gonna let you go.
It sounds like you could go on for a while,
I
but
could go for a while.
not gonna lie, I'm of a very similar mindset. I watched like the first few minutes of the episode this morning, but then I have to get ready for work, and didn't only really got up to the part where Luffy landed on Alvida's ship. So really, like first 5 minutes, if that. But like,
Wait, you didn't finish the episode?
no, this morning. This
Oh,
morning.
okay.
So I sit back down after getting ready to make some dinner, doing some laundry, whatever. I sit down and I'm like, well, this episode's called Romance Dawn. I know we're probably gonna get to Shellstown here. So I'm just curious to see how this is all gonna play out. Just because I know just from trailers that things are gonna play out differently than what we expect. And usually with anything that adapts something that I'm familiar with, like, when I watched the Dune movie in theaters, I was kind of like, okay, so we're at this part in the book, so we probably have maybe like an hour and a half left in the movie or whatever. I kind of was starting to do that with this first episode, just like, okay, we got here, so now we got to go here. Like, we beat up Velveeta, now we got to go get to Shellstown. Oh, Zoro's not arrested yet. How are we going to get him there?
Right.
Oh, okay. So Nami is infiltrating the Navy base. Interesting. We got her bit with the buggy
I
pirates right off the
loved
bat.
him with Nami with Luffy walking through the base. That was just a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'll touch on that because that is one of my a larger point I want to talk about. But like, this is one of my biggest gripes with the anime, is how it adapts that first chapter because they wait a little bit to tell you Luffy's backstory, which they do something similar here, but I think it works a little bit
Oh,
better
dude,
than
come
it does in the
episode 2,
anime.
it works really good. I'll say that.
Yeah, and it really there's some bits of the Romance Dawn arc that I really truly love, like Luffy punching Helmeppo while Zoro blocks Morgan's attack. And that's not necessarily here, but we do get something else that serves the same purpose. And that's a lot of what this show is. It changes things we know, um, to better serve the narrative flow while also being welcoming and easy to latch onto for newcomers. And
Right.
I think for the most part it works. There are some things I did love about the first episode, namely Kobe. I think his story was done a little bit of an injustice, but at the same time, I think we got the same end result.
Now,
Well, no,
now,
not really.
Patrick, let me. I'm gonna cut you right there. I'm not gonna say too much, but with my one episode of foresight on you, I'm gonna say, don't you worry about Kobe.
Yeah, I don't know. This could totally be me because I love how Romance Dawn ends. How like Zoro and Luffy are leaving Shellstown, all the Marines are saluting them. It's
Oh yeah,
such a
no,
good moment.
that's a great part. Don't get me wrong.
And I'm a little bummed that we didn't get that or Luffy, or I guess Kobe punching Luffy. I don't know if that happens in the second episode. I'd be surprised if it did
I
because they're
just,
gone now.
man, you
Uh,
let the show do its thing, where it's the same story you love, the same
mhm.
characters you love, but with their own twist. You let that. I mean, granted, I don't know past episode 2. Maybe I'm, just being baited right now.
Yeah.
But I think there's some pleasant surprises ahead for you.
Yeah, and I think that's just been the narrative of the show and my watching of it is that every time I start thinking, well, this is playing out differently and I'm not sure how I feel about it, it ultimately leads to
Mhm.
something that is just as good, if not
Yeah.
maybe a slight improvement.
Yeah,
Um,
it's. I don't know if it's a slight improvement. It's definitely
yeah,
the Eastern style of storytelling is so different from Western, but I think it's a great
absolutely.
adaptation of like conveying what every panel got to us. But to get us to say it in all of 10 seconds, you need to change the wording drastically. They did a
Hmm.
great job adapting it for a Western audience. I don't know if it's better, but I think since it's what we're used to, it's a little more digestible. It's
Yeah.
just like it feels like a more natural flow, I guess. But one thing the show did that I really, really love, because I've been yelling this for years, nobody gives a rat's ass about like switching characters' races when it's not crucial to the plot. Like they made Lucky Roo black in this,
Hmm.
and nobody batted an eye. The internet didn't explode. It just they didn't make a big deal out of it and try and bait fans of like, hey, do you hate us? Or you're gonna hate watch this? Like that was just a natural casting, and he plays the character great, honestly.
Hmm.
Uh, the guy who plays Kobe, transgender. Internet didn't explode. They didn't like hoist him out and like dangle him among the fucking Reddits and Twitter users. And just like, hey guys, you want to get angry at us? They just did some great casting, draw new attention to the people. Like I don't want to try to say. Like
Hmm.
they made it more about the characters, less about the actors.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I genuinely like I've been following casting. I didn't necessarily know that about the actor for Kobe. That's
Mm.
really cool.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm sure we knew about Lucky Roo, and I'm sure some people are upset about that. I'm sure you dig hard enough, you're gonna find people that are upset about
oh
all of it.
yeah,
But
sure,
like,
sure, sure.
that's just any fandom, really. I think most One Piece fans are just happy to say like, okay, it's not awful. It's actually pretty good. you know. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm a.
Patrick,
I don't know. Where do we? Okay,
one
what's up,
sec. Let me. I want to give you a so mild spoiler alert. They finished Luffy's backstory in episode 2. Who didn't see that coming?
bro?
Uh, the scene like guns aren't for threats, they're for actions. I think I might like better in the live action.
Okay.
It's a different scene, but it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they might have switched it out because Zoro says something very similar in episode 1 when he's fighting Helmeppo in the bar.
Yeah,
He's like, "Don't draw your sword unless you aim to kill," or
yeah. Now I
something
was
along those
wondering like,
lines.
is he gonna reference that or tie that back in at all? No, they
Yeah,
put
and
the
I
line
was.
there. They changed the scene. It
Mhm.
works. It still works so well. It might be my favorite scene, of the first 2 episodes. Also,
Damn, all right.
buggy. Don't want to say too much. Change drastically. Love them. I mean, like every change
Mhm.
they've made fits with every other change so naturally. Like you
Yeah,
have Zoro being a bit sassier, but it's a more sarcastic universe. Fucking love sassy Zoro, by the way.
I was gonna say like his introduction with Mister Seven
Yeah.
was like that's a scene you don't see in the manga. It only gets referenced, so we don't even get Mister Seven's design outside of an SBS. Like it's all off page, right?
Yeah.
And like if I have to criticize anything about it, it's that that might be a bit too much for your new viewer.
I
Though
really
maybe to their credit, they might not know it's something you have to keep track of until we get to that part of the story.
I'm sure they'll know they
Um,
have to keep track of it because of the Baroque Works card. They really
right.
or hinted that this is a thing, and then I guess maybe it's episode 2. I thought it was 1. They mentioned Baroque Works again,
Gotcha. Okay.
so it's definitely
Uh,
being laid as foreshadowing. Spoiler alert:
yeah.
Alabasta incoming.
All right. Um, but yeah, I really do like these characters. While they feel different, I do think that there's a little bit of sass to Zoro. Maybe not so much towards the beginning of the manga, but like especially as you get toward it, he is definitely that. Like as much as he might seem like slightly different, and he certainly played differently just because he's not in an anime, he's in a live action Western,
Exactly.
big time show. So of course he's going to act a little different or breed a little different than he does in the original series, but like it still feels like him, and that
Oh yeah.
I feel pretty similar about the other of the main cast that we've met so far.
Luffy, I didn't know how I'd feel. This one seems a bit more mature than OG Luffy. He seems a bit more wise
Mhm,
and not that Luffy doesn't love his friends. Obviously he does, but he seems
mhm.
a little more in touch with his emotion and doesn't understand just the raw emotion. But
Yeah.
it plays so well. It really does because they have him being that little bit wiser where he's Luffy, but a more caring centrist protagonist rather than just some apathetic asshole.
Right,
But
right.
as much wiser as they made him, he's still Luffy, and he's still just not connecting the dots all the way. Just getting it wrong,
Mhm.
but trying hard doing it.
Yeah, yeah. No, that does lead nicely into one of my points because they're like the scene with him and Nami in the Navy base.
Yeah.
It was one of the highlights for me. Just not even because like it's a well acted scene, or I mean it is, but more so than anything, it's just the comedy and the humor of it all. Like it plays differently than something in the source material might,
Yep.
but it plays in a way that it works for like a Western audience, for Western sensibilities, and like I genuinely laughed out loud multiple times during that scene. There was another one that it was just like that was a stupid joke, and I loved it. Where Shanks is like, "I don't need another anchor on my boat." Luffy's like, "I'm not an anchor," and he moves his hand, and you see his shirt says "anchor," and just points at it. And it was a stupid joke, and it got me.
One,
But like,
I'd
there are
like
a
to
couple moments that are just genuinely like funny.
take a second to point out the kid who plays Kid Luffy. Pretty damn good actor, especially for being like 7 or 8. He knows
Hmm.
what's going on a set.
Oh yeah,
But for two,
he's
the scene with Nami and Luffy in the hallway, probably the highlight of the first episode for me. I loved his interaction
mhm.
with Zoro, where he unties him because he's Luffy and that's what he does.
Right,
And
right.
then Zoro's like, "I don't owe you anything," and Luffy's just like, "That's okay. Can you close this behind me?" And then just yells
Yeah.
back thanks. I was like, "That's a sweet moment." But him with Nami, and Nami's like, "Shut up, we're on a mission, we're undercover, like you can't fucking blow it." And Luffy's
Mhm.
just like walking around, walking into whatever door he feels like. Like their dynamic is just so like Zoro seems, still stoic and pretty intrigued by Luffy, and Nami's
Mhm.
just his outright foil. And their dynamics just work so well together. You got the
Yeah,
Nami Zoro tension that was there at the beginning. It's all coming together so well. I'm seriously thinking about squeezing in another episode tonight.
yeah. I honestly, that was something I picked up on. Like I'm behind on Ahsoka, and I really love Ahsoka, but like I almost thought about maybe I start the next episode instead of starting Ahsoka. But
It's just like One Piece again.
Mhm.
But it's not rewatching. I get to go on One Piece, except it's different.
Right, and that's part of the joy of it.
It
Truly, like
really is.
it's a series that I'm so intimately familiar with, but
Mm,
like it's different and it feels new, even though it's not.
I can't think of one other time an anime adaptation has race switched, debate not debatably, but like from the wrong perspective, gender switched, and then changed plot points on top of it all. And the fan base is still like, "Whoa, this is great, fantastic!" Like I
Mhm.
can't think of any time anyone has pulled this off before.
No, yeah, I could probably think of something, but like as far as anime adaptations, no. The only other good one I can think of is Speed Racer, and it doesn't do any of that. But yeah, no, I that whole just real quick jumping on another thing that I really liked from the Luffy and Nami stuff was when they run into Morgan and Luffy looks down, sees his axe hand, he's like, oh, so that's it's like he's like, I don't know who this axe hand Morgan is.
Yeah,
And then they find him, and then 10 minutes later, he's like, "Hey, we totally tricked that Axe Man, like totally calling him by the wrong name
just
already."
yeah. No, I immediately loved it because that's so Luffy. It's just get the name wrong and don't bother thinking
Hmm.
of the right one.
Right.
That was great.
Yeah.
I loved Morgan's design.
Hmm. Hmm.
He looked like Axan Morgan, but also a real human being. And
Hmm.
I didn't even notice this till I was midway through the second episode. Morgan wasn't a jerk terrorist this time around. You know, he was a stern leader, but he didn't like imprison the townsfolk and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, and I definitely that felt like because that again that's one of my favorite scenes from like the early stuff is when the Marines are saluting them as they're sailing away. And
Yeah.
it's because they're being ruled with an iron fist, pun intended, under Morgan. Yeah, it makes sense that they didn't play that up, and that's totally fine. You get that bit of it with like his asshole son, and then you go to his room and you see all the art of him, and including
Oh
a
my
statue of
god, him in the fucking mirror and Zoro walks in.
Oh, I wasn't even referring to that. I was talking about Morgan's room where he has that statue of him holding like a child on his arm, and it's like
I
that is just
loved
so.
that they like blatantly referenced I'm the guy who took down Kuro. Like they just said
Yep.
if I
They're just
remember
like,
correctly, in the anime and manga, you had to like piece it
what,
together yourself.
We're gonna try and tread lightly on spoilers.
You're right.
Just,
You're right. You're right.
just
But yeah, no, it's
tread
just
light.
I liked that instead of I'm not going to say much more than that, but I like that instead of just outright saying it, they kind of planted the seed. You know.
Mm-hmm. It's very much a wink to fans if you know what's coming,
And
but also
what do you mean spoilers? The episode's out. People will be there.
right. But
Honestly,
I'm talking
that's
about
only
like early
episode
impressions.
3. That's like episode 3.
Oh, 3.
Oh
But
God, Patrick, seriously, you know what? Do me a personal favor and watch 2 tonight, so you can see the pistol scene.
yeah, if we end early enough, yeah, sure.
Okay, that's it, folks. Get
Okay,
the
we'll
fuck
see you.
out.
I do want to quick touch on. I hesitate to even bring it up because like it's hard to say anything about it without being like big spoilers for later on. But I do like how much of a role it seems Garp is going to play this season.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I'm really I'm not, like I'm not through the season by any means. I can't speak in its entirety, but there was a lot more Garp than I thought there was going to be. I expected a cameo, maybe a little wink or something, like he looks up from paper. No, there was a lot of Garp. We might, from where I'm sitting, it looks like we might get a decent amount of information on Garp pretty dang quick. Don't want to say what that anything is, but it looks like Garp's going to be giving us information. Maybe that pure speculation. That is just me feeling things. There's not even plot points that have led me that direction.
Yeah, I don't know how much we know about Garp as of episode 1. I mean, the whole season's out. You probably know a lot more about it by that point. But like, just for the sake of this video, from what we've seen, or what I've seen,
all we know is Garp is the vice admiral who caught Roger.
Right.
We'll see how much more we learn.
Yeah, and they definitely do tease some things with that first execution scene.
Oh my God! Let's talk about the execution scene. That was really good. That was really good. Like
maybe this is just like me having like a chip on my shoulder, but like him just saying that and everyone just like starts to riot always felt weird to me, even in the original source material. It didn't feel any better this time around, but I was actually taken aback by like how visceral and brutal Roger's execution felt.
Oh yeah, no, when they
played that up a lot.
And I'm surprised with the amount of gore and swearing and actual killing that happens.
Actually, yeah. Like
I thought
we got
this was going to be a family show. I'm fine that it's not, but man, they did. Quick shout out to Zoro's line of like, yeah, but I'm only number 1. Like, he's so cool.
It was so great. Like that scene, I was gonna bring that scene up in particular because like Roger's execution felt violent, but more like I audibly went like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" when he sliced Mr. 7 in half like that. Like my
the body, he doesn't just like die; the body falls apart.
Right, because like I would have just assumed, like I knew it was TV-14. I think there was some speculation it might even be TVMA at some points, but it wasn't. But like TV-14 means you can do shit like that, and I just wasn't ready for that.
No,
that's not what One Piece is.
That's not what One Piece is, but it worked. Anyway,
Yeah,
back to
and
the
it's
execution. It felt so
yeah.
just visceral. I loved Roger up there. He says his line. You just hear the squish in the back, and then the two
Mhm.
successive. My God, it felt like an execution. You know, the ride
Yeah.
always comes off a little unnatural, but man, walking him up there. Any last words? Yeah, can you take these off? They're really starting to itch. Like
Yeah.
Gart being up there and being like, "I told you you were gonna get caught and this was gonna happen. You could have avoided all this if you just didn't do it." Like
Yeah.
hints at
No, they
their
definitely.
relationship. Oh my
Mhm.
God, it was a good scene.
There
Great
was some
opening.
like great teases for stuff we're not gonna hear about for like a few seasons, and I think that's really
Oh
cool
yeah,
that they're
no, like they are
planting that
planting
seed now.
seeds, just like classic One Piece. You know, plant that,
Mhm.
walk away.
Yeah, and I think that the series really serves from the benefit of hindsight because,
Oh
like,
yeah.
you look at the original manga, it's like, well, Oda eventually gets all this stuff down. It feels like he's planned it, but like he definitely didn't.
Hmm.
And so, looking back now, it's like, well, of course, we can have someone like Garp who, without getting too much into spoiler territory, shows up in some stuff in East Blue, but really doesn't have a presence till much later.
Right. Yeah.
And we don't get a lot of what we've already gotten in episode one alone till much later. Um, but yeah, I would I will say something about the execution scene while we're on that. When it's flashing to different faces in the crowd, and we see like a certain Hawkeye individual.
You can
We
say
do
his name.
see
The name's not a spoiler.
no, it's a spoiler. We do see like a young Shanks in the crowd.
That was nice.
It threw me off because he looked really weird, and also just like
Hey,
stone cold. Like,
Patrick,
uh,
I just my 911 is down statewide. Who should I text or call?
don't say the number out loud. Um,
911?
no, not that. Never mind. I just thought it was weird that like Shanks was there and he looked A derpy, but B just kind of like he didn't care about what was happening. And I won't get into too
Yeah,
much
no,
than that.
it's years down the road, but I want to know how they revisit that scene. You know, like even
Yeah,
just from the actual act of shooting it. How do we go about this?
yeah.
'Cause there's
Um,
no way they reshot or shot in advance that far just preparing
no,
for season
no
20.
way, no way. Yeah. Um,
Watch they did, and we're all just fools.
we're all just assholes. Um, gosh, real quick too. I want to just like get my criticisms out of the way. Um, there was some weird shots. Particular, there was one with Kobe where it just gave us a Dutch angle on the bottom of his head
Dude,
as
there
he
are
was
some Dutch
talking.
angles coming at you. Let me warn you now.
Oh God, okay. But there
Enjoyable,
was some
but
weird
they're
angles.
noticeable. Like this.
Hmm. Yeah, there were some shots that definitely stuck out to me. It's like I don't know if we need to be this stylistic, but whatever. Go off, chief. Um, and there was the other glaring thing outside of maybe would be it's not even much of a criticism. I just need to let the scene play out. But there's a point at the end of the first episode where Garp gets a call on the transponder snail, which really love that we're just kind of integrating those from the beginning
Oh
rather
yeah.
than
Oh,
how it
ooh.
is in
Let
the
me
source
let me
material.
like warning for episode 2. You get to see a transponder snail eat a piece of lettuce, and
Oh,
it's detailed. Like my skin crawled a little.
yeah. Gosh,
The
I was
the
just about to
chewing.
get I was just about to get into some deep One Piece lore. I'm reading like further in the future, and they're talking about how do you get a transponder snail going silent? And the easy answer is you make them go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's it. They're living creatures. You do what they want, and yeah, so that adds up that they eat. um,
Yeah, no, it's just
but
you don't need to watch it though.
yeah, that's fair.
They didn't need to film it,
Um,
animate it. Someone's going to hell for it.
somewhat.
Um, my
But
real
anyway,
only
real quick,
criticism.
real quick, real quick,
No.
real quick, real quick. So I didn't get to say my actual gripe. Would be the fact that Garp, a vice admiral, someone who should be at Navy headquarters, is catching wind of a pirate who stole a map to the Grand Line, which should be a dime a dozen, you would think.
I mean,
But
honestly.
what saved it for me slightly was the fact that he mentions that it was a pirate in a straw hat. Um, won't get into too many reasons why. I do not know what's going to be revealed this season, but like, it just feels like is this really something a vice admiral should be super concerned about? So
See, but
we'll see how this season plays out.
even way back when in East Blue, I mean, Buggy obviously was like so vested in he needed this map so they could get to the Grand Line. If I remember correctly, like Don Krieg went on and on about how they finally stole a map to the Grand Line, and just like you have a full body and smokers like we'll keep you out of the Grand Line. You can't get the map to the Grand Line. Like it used to be a really big deal if they had a map to the Grand Line.
Mm.
Like you're right. In hindsight, modern day, it makes no sense for the vice admiral to be this interested. But at the time, a higher level marine for decorative purposes.
Yeah. I think what saves it, like I said, for me, is the fact that I think it's leads you to believe that Garp knows
Yeah.
who the person with the straw hat is, and again, don't know what they
Don't
revealed
even
this
say
season,
that.
not
Just
gonna say
he knows something more important about the straw hat. Like let's not say too much.
Right. So yeah,
Yeah. All in all,
that was it.
it's fucking great.
I think. Oh wait, oh no, there was one other thing.
Okay.
I thought the Zoro being tied up, the way they got him there felt weird and forced.
Yeah.
But ultimately it led to some good stuff, so it's not a huge complaint
No.
for me.
Oh,
But
okay. I thought you meant like the actual act. I don't know.
no, where
I
you
didn't like that they fucking said he took out 4 guys, and then his punishment was 7 days in the yard for assaulting a Marine. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
in 4 Marines, 28 days, they'll just sentence him to a month, like in the freaking everything else. And then they're just like, nah, 7 days. Those other 3 guys are on the house.
Right. I did like that, Helmeppo came up and was like, he's never gonna let you go, kind of implying what sort of happens in the original material. But
now that we're back here, gotta talk about Helmeppo naked in his room with the Watawichi Monji.
why was he naked?
Because
why was he
he's
naked?
just tell me that's not Helmeppo. Like the obsessed with himself, thinks he's hot shit, pretty boy. He reminds me a lot of like frickin' Viserys from season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. I don't know if he needed to be naked. Not that it doesn't fit the character, but
So he's literally dancing around the room doing it, and doing it's just playing with a sword, no pun intended. And Mandy's just like, wait, is he shirtless or is he naked? And it just zooms out to show you his bare ass. It's like, oh,
I think
okay.
that was my exact same train of thought as I was watching that. I'm like, well, wait, he's not wearing a shirt. Oh, there's nothing.
The freaking the best part with Helmeppo though is when he shows up at the end with he has long flowing locks, and in the anime he has just kind of a goofy bowl cut thing. It's so weird. But in this, he has the long flowing locks, and he shows up at the end, and he's got the weird bowl cut now, and everyone's laughing at him. So Zora's like, I might have done that, and just like chopped off his hair because he's a fucking badass. He's so sassy in this version. I love sassy Zoro.
You can just see the look that like Luffy's giving him, and they're like kind of like, yeah, these two are boys now.
Yeah.
They're a couple of demons.
Oh my god! It really everything came off. They changed a lot, but it all came off perfect. I'm going to binge season 1 so hard, and wait so eagerly for season 2.
Yeah, God, that's what's probably going to be the worst part of it, because like I'll get to the end of it, and assuming I like it as much as I like this episode, it's going to be such a painful wait, and it's going to be such a long wait.
It really is going to be. It's a painful wait because I'm about to finish this in 2 days.
Right.
On the bright side, though, that'll like guarantee a season 2.
Put it on my Twitter timeline, and that more than anything gives me peace that when eventually these strikes are over, that they will greenlight a second season.
Now this looks. It's everything the fans wanted. Netflix finally got an anime adaptation, right? Like this is great for new fans, old fans, like modern audience, old audience. This is a story worth paying attention to.
Yeah. No, it's so weird because they're really pushing the shit out of it. Like it's been some ads on there too, and it's like I didn't expect y'all to be talking about this like this. And just from the copy of the sponsorship ads that they read, it's like, well, whoever wrote this ad gets what this series is going for, and like you can tell that despite you always hear that Oda was heavily involved in this, and you always have to wonder like, was he really? Because we've heard that before with other stuff, but
I
it feels like
believe he at least gave off his seal of approval, where he was like, "Good, you did
no,
it."
right? I think
the
he was more
bare
involved in
minimum.
that.
He said, "This is a property I want to be associated with."
Yeah, I think he was involved more than that. I genuinely do think that like they wouldn't have put it out if he didn't give a seal of approval, and he definitely worked with them on a lot of things. And
I
yeah, I
love
think
you,
it
Oda.
shows.
Please take a break. Just somehow
Take a
release
break,
more One Piece for me weekly, but also stop.
but also give more, but also stop.
Yeah, do more, but work less. If just figure that one out.
Mm-hmm. Figure that out, Oda.
Anywho,
Do it.
I think there's about a good place to end it. We've pretty much covered
I
our
think so.
spoiler-free thoughts. We'll be back Sunday. I intend to have everything watched by then. We'll see how far Patrick is.
Oh, I'm gonna try to. No promises. I mean, it's only 8 episodes,
Yeah.
so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, 8 hours. You can do that in your sleep.
I'm already down one, and I may or may not watch the second one tonight.
Honestly, you got to get through them quick as you can. You might as well.
I gotta finish this. Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, no, not more than Patrick. It's One Piece Universe B. Like it's all the fun, but so different.
But like, Ahsoka.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go watch episode 3. You do what you gotta do. Sure, you can have your fancy wizards in space with their glow sticks. Ooh. But I have pirates, stretchy pirates. One
I have David
particularly
Tennant.
stretchy pirate.
I have David Tennant as a robot that teaches Jedi, and Ahsoka Tano and Rosario Dawson.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh. Anyway, guys.
Does One Piece have Mon Mothma? Anyway.
Yeah. This has been Opum, One Piece of Our Minds, live discussion about the live action series that just dropped. We'll be back Sunday with our more full thoughts on the series, and we'll keep you posted on any news and whatnot in the One Piece world. But, oh, wait, is there a new chapter this week, too? Sunday we'll also be
There
back
should be.
reading the new chapter, like 1091, I think it is.
Yep.
Yep. So
Nailed
we'll
it.
check you guys back for 1091, and then our fuller thoughts on the One Piece live action. But until Sunday, you guys